Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in God. Selah. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory and the lifter up of mine head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me yell of his holy hill. Selah. I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God. For thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon the people. Selah.
Okay, so what do I get out of this?
What I got out of this then is that and someone was like, Lord, how are they like tens of thousands of people gathering around me? How are they hating me? Like, what's going on? What did I do? And then one time, people were like, God isn't going to help him. There is no God that can help him. They're saying bad stuff to him, basically.
Okay, what do I get from this? The man here is troubled. He have a lot of things going on here. He's depressed. He's tired, weary. He feel downcast that everybody's against him. I'm not just against him, but everybody has forsaken him. And he have no friends. He have nobody to stand with him and to hold up his hands and to hold up his head. There's nobody around. You look to the right and there is nobody. And look to the left and there's none that's around him to help him. All he could see is his enemies. All he could see is people who stand up against him. So Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? There are so many people that come up against me. When you think that you get rid of one, here comes another. When you think you have got over something, here comes something else. So many rise up against me. Many that say of my soul, there is no help for you in God. All they keep saying, God's not going to help you. God can't help you now. God can't help you now. Look, you messed up. You screwed up. God's not going to help you. I said, Lord, thou art a shield for me. You're my glory. You're the lifter up of my head. He went back. Sometimes you have to go back. Sometimes when you can't press your way through, when you can't go forward, you can't see your way through, the enemy block your way or somebody block your way, sometimes you got to just draw back. Reverse. Sometimes to go forward, you have to reverse. So that's what he did. He reversed, put the car in reverse and back up some. He go back and he look back over the things that he had been through before. He look at places where and situations where God has brought him out and keep his head above water. Oh God, deliver him. And that's what we have to do sometimes. Sometimes we have to go back and look at the things. Show me where you brought me from and where I could have been. Show me where you brought me from. Because so we're humans, as the song says. We are humans and humans forget. Sometimes we forget, but we have to go back and look at our lives. Look at the troubles, the trials that God have brought us from and brought us out of. We can't be like the children of Israel when God delivered them from Egypt, delivered them from the hands of Pharaoh, and with a mighty hand, and not just delivered them from Pharaoh, brought them through the Red Sea on dry land. And when they get through the Red Sea, now they get to a place in the wilderness. They start to cry out for, we want water to drink. Can God give us water? Another place they got to say, can God give us food to eat? So we have to sometimes go back and say, if God can do this, or God did that for me, He can bring me through this. God can deliver me. And just trust God and move on in our faith. Move on in our walk with God. Because that's what the enemy try to do sometimes. He try to cause us to see what's in front of us. And sometimes the things in front of us don't look pretty. It don't look good. It look bad. And it cloud our minds, and we tend to forget. But that's why God always tells us to write it down. Write things down. Put this down as a marker so that you can remember. Not only you can remember, but your children can see it. And when they see it and ask you, what is this about? You can give them your testimony of God have delivered you, or where God has brought you from, and how you got to where you are today. So that's what I get from it. He said, Lord, or some of the things I got from it. He said, Lord, you are a shield for me. You are the glory. You are the lifter up of my head. You are the one. And you go back to say, I would not be afraid of 10,000s of people that set themselves around against me round about. No matter what the enemy may throw at you. No matter who they put against you. No matter how much weapons they come with, ready to destroy you. He said, I would not be afraid of 10,000. That the man could have said, I would not be afraid of 100,000 or 1,000,000 people who surround me. Because, once God is on your side, it doesn't matter who's against you. I remember another part in the Bible that the Psalm said, let them curse me, but bless thou. Once God bless you, that's all you need. All you need is a blessing of God upon you. All you need is the hands of God upon you for good. And who can be against you once God is for you? All you have to do is get right with God. All you have to do is get it right with Him. Once you get it right with Him, it doesn't matter who's against you, but God will prosper you. Once He bless you, no man can curse you. Once God lift you up, no man can put you down. Once God clothes you, no man can strip you naked. Once God put a roof over your head, no man can make you walk out there and live in some under some tree or something, because God sustain you. God is the one who clothes you. God is the one who put a roof over your head. God is the one who's blessing you. God is the one who's on your side. I remember even Job, when the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him? And what Satan said, he said, Job serving you for nothing? I seen him. So what you're trying to say is, the more I try to put my hands on him, is the more you bless him. So I'm not going to put my hands on him, because the more I try to beat him down, you just keep blessing the man. So the more the enemy try to beat you down, is the more God going to bless you. And nobody can outdo God. If He take one sheep away from you, God give you 100. If He take this thing from you, if He take one car and mash up your car, God give you 2 cars. If He take off your shoes off your foot, God bring you how many shoes you see what I'm trying to say? No matter what the enemy put against you, God is going to bless you. All you want is that your ways please God. That's all you want. Let your ways please God. And once your ways please God, you are okay. Everything's going to be all right. Only one person we have to please. We are living, and we are walking, and we are moving, and we are over here serving, and all that we are doing in this life, we are just living and try to impress one person. We are here playing and doing all we're doing for the audience of one. Only God we have to please. And once our ways please God, it will make our enemies be at peace with us. We don't have to worry about our enemies. A lot of times we worry about our enemies, but we don't have to worry about our enemies. All we have to do is make our ways please God. And once our ways please God, it will make our enemies be at peace with us. We don't have to worry about the enemy. The only person we have to worry about is God. Make sure that we are pleasing Him and we are walking in His footsteps. We are walking in His will and living for Him. Live for Jesus. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what 10,000s of people set themselves against you. God is for you. And that's all that matters. We are living for the audience of one. We are serving only one God. Only true and living God. That's all we are serving and living and aim to please. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. He's the only one we're going to stand before and give an account. So make sure that your ways please God. And God will defend you. God will be on your side. So here the man rejoiced at the end. At first people cursed him out. At first he was discouraged. But he found strength. He found strength. And he able to lift up his head and give God praise and give God glory. And that's what we have to do. We have to find something. Go back in the past and draw out something. Remember, draw one of those swords. Draw the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Remember where God has brought you from. Remember and what God has done for you. Pull that one out and lift up your head and knowing that God will see you through. That's what I get from it. What do you get from it?